Hi, my name is Chelsey from the YogaSlackers. I'm here in the beautiful city of Amsterdam, and I just got done with an amazing couple of days of training at the Dutch Acrobatics Festival with some of the most amazing teachers, acrobatics teachers. And what I am about to share with you today is a sequence that I often use before big events and big races. But it's also great for days like today to use as a tool to bring me back into balance and grounding me and bringing me back to my practice after a couple long days of acrobatics and slacklining. So I hope you enjoy it.
All right, here we go. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting the heart. And then exhaling, planting the palms and stepping or jumping back. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale to upward facing dog, lift the heart. Exhale, melt the heart. And then take 5 deep breaths. Sit bones go up to the sky. Gazes up towards the belly button and pressing all 5 fingers into the ground. Inhaling, stepping forward or jumping. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold deeply. And then inhaling, swan diving all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Surya namaskar B. Inhaling, sinking the legs, coming up into chair. Exhaling, folding down. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Exhaling, planting the palms and floating or stepping back. Elbows in as you lower. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And then exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, stepping your right foot forward, coming up into your warrior one, a nice lunge, deep lunge. And then exhaling, framing the foot, stepping back, lowering down chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, stepping that left foot forward, coming up into your lunge, your warrior one. Fingertips goes up to the sky. Exhaling, framing the foot and going through your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And then exhaling, downward facing dog. Sit bones point up to the sky, melting the heart, gazes up towards the belly button, and all 5 fingers go into the ground. On your next exhale, after your 3rd or 4th breath, bend the knees, step or float forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, sinking back into your chair, scooping the belly, and exhaling, hands to heart. Surya Namaskar C. Inhaling to chair. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting your heart. Exhaling, planting the palms, lowering down with the elbows in. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Exhaling, bringing it back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, bringing that right foot up and back behind you. Toes are pointed. And then inhaling, bringing that right foot up forward. Inhaling to your warrior one. Exhaling, bringing the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingertips. Exhaling, folding forward, crown of the head down. Taking a few breaths. Inhaling, lifting the heart, coming back into your warrior. Exhaling, framing the foot, stepping back and going through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, bringing that left foot up and back behind you, taking a breath. And then on your next inhale, take that left leg, coming up on an inhale to your warrior one. And then exhaling, taking the arms back behind you, interlace the fingertips. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhaling, folding forward. Crown of the head goes to the inside of that left foot. Breathing into your shoulders and into your hips. Inhaling, lifting the heart, coming into your warrior one, and then exhaling, framing that foot, stepping back, lowering down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking 3 to 5 breaths here. Planting the heels, planting all 5 fingers, breathing into the shoulders, into the back of the heart. Exhaling, floating forward on an inhale. Exhaling, crown of the head down. Inhaling, coming up into your chair. Exhaling, hands to heart. Beautiful. Surya Namaskar D. Inhaling, coming into chair. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Exhaling, planting the palms and stepping or floating back. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling that right leg up and back behind you. The knee goes up to the sky, maybe the hip, and maybe you flip all the way over into wild thing, lifting the heart and lifting the hips. Inhaling, coming back, and then bringing that right leg through, coming up into warrior two, windmilling the arms open, and then coming into your lunge. Finding your warrior two, and then bringing the right arm down onto the outside of that right foot and bringing the left arm up overhead. Your gaze is into the left palm. Inhaling, coming up to warrior two, and then exhaling, bringing it back to exalted warrior. Gaze is now into the right palm, feeling the space between each rib. Inhaling, coming up to warrior two, and then windmilling the arms down, going through your vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, going with your own breath. Inhaling that left leg up, the knee comes up to the sky, maybe the hip, and then maybe you flip your dog all the way over into wild thing, again keeping the heart and the hips lifted. Breathing into the back. Inhaling, coming back, bringing that left leg through, and then windmilling the arms open to warrior two. Sink into your lunge, bringing the belly button back towards the spine and then down towards the tailbone. Exhaling, bringing that left arm down to the outside of that left foot, gazes into the right palm, feeling the space between each rib lengthening. Inhaling, coming up, and then exhaling, taking it back to exalted warrior. Gazes now into the left palm, still keeping that lunge. Inhaling, coming into your warrior two, and then exhaling, windmilling the arms down, stepping back, going through your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing here. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, and jump or step forward. Exhaling, inhaling, coming up into your chair, and then exhaling, hands to heart. One last vinyasa. Inhaling, bringing the arms up and sinking into chair pose. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Exhaling, planting the palms and stepping or jumping back. Lowering to chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Jumping or stepping all the way through, and then bringing the legs into lotus or into a relaxed, nice seated position. Bringing the hands to rest on the knees with the palms facing up. Closing down the eyes, bringing the body and the mind into peace. Centering in and grounding down. Namaste.